Hi, I'm Satish. I work on the product and growth team at Servify. I'm a hopeless technology nerd. I love good food. So before Servify happened, I was running a product and technology consulting shop called the Observatory. I was running this with Swapnil and 10 other product nerds, so to speak. We were working across the globe on solving some interesting product challenges. And throughout the course of this journey is how I ended up meeting Sri, who had this brilliant idea for what is now Servify. During building the product is when we started understanding and appreciating Sri's vision for what Servify is. And he also, in a way, found our approach to building the product interesting. When we saw the landscape, we concluded that service is essentially a messy industry. And we've always believed that when you organize the unorganized is when value gets created. There was this motivation for the problem solver inside me to clean this industry up and haul it into a new era and essentially change the way how it operates. I work on a whole host of things, mainly around product and growth. Growth being my primary function, but I marry it with product as much as I can because I like to build stuff, I like to solve problems, and believe me, Servify has no shortage of doing those. Given that we are fixing a very old industry, and we're doing it across the globe. So something that works somewhere in China is probably not the same way it works in North America, is not the same way it works in Europe. Huge landscape, amazing variety of problems to solve. And that's what's fun over here. Given the complexity of the challenge that we are facing every day, there is almost certainly a moment that makes me feel like, damn, I did not know that. So on a daily basis, I have to work with the developers, I have to work with the operations, I have to work with marketing, and piecing all of this together to make sure that the solution that comes out is truly consumer focused and operable at a global scale without hitches. Over here, we get to work with some of the largest names in the world. You name it, and we are working with them. The biggest technology names of the planet, and we are working with them. What helps is when we are working closely with these companies is we get to learn a little bit of how they operate and bring a little bit of that learning back home. For a small example, I won't take names here, but I remember a meeting when we closed the discussion, signed an NDA, and walked out of the room with everything in place. That's a habit we like to bring back home and put together the best practices of all of these companies that we observe and make that a part of our culture. Given that we're a very young company and energetic bunch of people around, you're always going to hear some laughter whenever you walk around office, and that's just such a validation of the fact that people are enjoying what they're doing over here, and it just adds energy into the room and drives everybody. More recently, I am thoroughly enjoying the football sessions that happen once a day a week. It's helped me lose some weight and be a little more agile. More importantly, the effect has been psychological in terms of helping me gear up for the next wave of growth, which is going to be very, very challenging. There's a Reed Hastings quote which I want to drop here, which says that this is not a family, this is a sports team, and everybody needs to be performing at their best for the better of the company.